Hello and welcome on 360 Sport on Trust TV. I am Adeni Ajishafe. Lot to talk about, at least good one for Team Nigeria. Right now we are really doing well when it comes to sport over there in Birmingham. Nigerians are really doing well. Yesterday, a good one as they were able to get gold. Well, Birmingham 2022, Yekwere Obiageri bags gold and bronze in women's discus. Good one there. Two of them, they were able to do well for Nigeria. Onyekwere, who actually did well by winning gold for Nigeria. She bags gold in discus, while Obiageri also did well. They are getting bronze. The two of them really made Nigeria to happen yesterday. Good one. At least a lot of Nigerians are happy to see that we are doing well when it comes to sport there. Well, for so far, right now, the ladies are really actually making Nigeria so proud, and Nigerians are asking, where are the men at the Commonwealth Games? From the way it is, Onyekwere has actually added to the tally of Nigeria in gold medal. Now we can say we have 4, and we are celebrating the fact that Nigeria are really doing well when it comes to sport. Well, still talking about this particular Commonwealth Games, we quickly look at Taiwo Liadi lift combined 216 kg to win silver at women's 76 kg weightlifting event. As we're talking about this, well, Taiwo Liadi also did well yesterday by winning silver for Nigeria. She was able to lift 76 kilogram category in weightlifting event, and we actually appreciate the fact that the ladies are really doing so well. 216 in clean and jerk, and also snatch for Taiwo Liadi. Not forgetting another one, Osijo Mary. Osijo Mary wins bronze with a total of 236 in women's 86 kilogram weightlifting category. Talking about another Nigerian who did well. Osijo Mary did well. They are winning bronze. It was a medal haul for Nigeria as they were able to win another bronze in weightlifting for women, 86 kilogram category there. Well, another Nigerian, well, good one there. Now we look at all these athletes that actually did well just on Tuesday for Team Nigeria. Weightlifting, discus, not forgetting another Nigerian who actually did well when it comes to qualifying for 100 meters. We'll be talking about that as the show continues. But right now, I have in the studio in the person of Ikena Okonkwo, who will be joining us to talk sport this hour. Good to have you, Ikena.
Thank you so much, Ajishafe.
Good one. Looking at Team Nigeria's performance yesterday, it was a medal all. We actually got bronze, we got silver, we got 2 bronze, we also got a gold medal. Yeah,
it's been a good one for Nigeria, though in the sports that we are participating in, we are not doing some other sports that the likes of England, Australia, even South Africa have been able to get some medals from, talking about aquatic sports, swimming and all of that. The sports that we have been able to get, the 2 sports that we have been able to get something out of,
weightlifting,
weightlifting and discus. Discus being part of the athletics events, which continues today. We have in athletics also some of our players who have gone to semi-final, some are in final already. So we are believing that today as well, then tomorrow, there should be some medals that will come out of this event.
Well, so far we are happy that Nigeria, really, Team Nigeria, they are doing well. But the question some people are asking, where are the guys? The ladies seems to be the one. Actually, all the medals, 8 medals now, women actually won 7 out of the 8. Only 1 bronze from Edith Young. It seems the guys are quiet.
Yeah, it's about what used to happen in the past. I wouldn't know why it's always like that. But I want to believe that those that are in charge should be able to do better. Like in tennis, table tennis, that we crashed out of.
Yes, we'll talk about that anyway.
I mean, we had more of the guys that were medal hopefuls, but incidentally, they couldn't make it past semi-final. That would have been a place that the guys would have, showed up. Tennis in Nigeria, if you go to most streets of Lagos and southwest in Nigeria, even in south-south, you see that a lot of people play table tennis. Why Nigeria hasn't been able to tap deep into that sport is what I wouldn't explain for them, those that are in charge. But it is expected that they should tap into the talents. Talents that are bound everywhere. Even in FCT, where we are right now, Abuja, you find out that in most of the sporting arena, table tennis boards are all over, and people play tennis. Young people play tennis, and the federation probably that regulates or that supervises the table tennis activities should be able to do more or do better, because we can't continue looking for talent. We're supposed to go for an event such as Commonwealth, such as Olympics, with so many table tennis players, athletes, to stand the chance of, making it to the podium, no matter what. It doesn't mean whether we didn't win gold. Bronze, silver could make us look some good, to be on a good stage in that sport. And that is what I expect that the sport ministry as a whole should be able to look into deeply. I don't want to talk about swimming yet, because, we don't even look like it at all, even though we have water all over the country.
Well, we've been talking concerning the update about Team Nigeria, the Commonwealth Games. So far, we have 8 medals, where we have from bronze, silver, and also gold. But right now, the men are quiet, and Nigerians are looking at the ladies are really doing us proud. 7 out of all the 8 medals we've won so far coming from the ladies. Well, still Team Nigeria, and action continues today. But before that, let's quickly talk about Annabel Orobosa qualified for final of women's shot put. The lady did well there, as she will be competing in the finals, and congrats to her, and let's see maybe another medal hopeful there for Nigeria in shot put. At least we got gold and bronze in discus, and it is possible that we can actually get gold also in shot put, not forgetting the fact that as we talk about Orobosa, another set of Nigerians, Commonwealth Games Archer, that's Favour Archer, Ekevuo or Brume qualify for men's 100-meter semis. Let's see what they'll be doing if they can make it to the final. That would be nice, because right now Favour Archer, Raymond Ekevuo, and also Brume, they've all qualified for the semi-final. That will be continuing today, and let's see if the men can now begin to make statement.
Yeah, we expect so much, but beyond, in the same 100 meters, we also have the women that we always hope on.
Let's focus on the men first.
Well, I don't want to focus on the men mostly, or most times, because we don't seem to have so much of that prospect from the men at the moment. I wouldn't know why also it's so, and AFN officials should be able to tell us more. I'm talking about the Athletics Federation of Nigeria. They should be able to tell us why they have not been able to groom men that would give us what it takes. Though, in most of these sports, especially when it comes to athletics, within those that are power horses in athletics, talking about Jamaica, Ethiopia, and England and all, they seem to have so much of their men who had done lots, had so much, put in so much hard work over the years to make sure that, at the elite level as it is right now, they, give it to anyone. Show what they've got. And of course, it's always difficult for our men who have not really done so much to meet up. In the women, category of this particular sport, they have as well, but not as much as the men.
Well, we talk about Archer, Favour, Ekevuo, and also Brume qualifying for men's 100-meter semis. Our ladies too, the likes of Nwokocha, they've all qualified. Nwokocha, Joy Udo Gabriel also qualified. Not forgetting Rosemary Chukwuma, who actually qualified for 100 meters for women. Nigerians are really doing well when it comes to athletics right now, and we hope that the ladies will do us proud. Rosemary Chukwuma, Joy Udo Gabriel, and also not forgetting Nwokocha. They are all qualifying in their own races. We want to see them doing well as they compete at the Commonwealth Games. Athletics is still continuing. The event continues today, day 6. And we hope that Nigeria will soon be smiling again with another gold medal, bronze or silver. We've been looking at the chances of Nigeria. Quickly, let's look at the Team Nigeria medalists, or the medalists so far that we so far gathered in this competition. Quickly, as we look at that, we have Olaniyi Adijat Adenike, who actually opened the floodgate for Nigeria in weightlifting. She won gold. Joseph Umofia actually won bronze weightlifting. That's the only man there. Rafiat Folashade Lawal, gold in weightlifting. And you have Islamiyat Yusuf, she won bronze in weightlifting also. Taiwo Liali, silver, good one there, weightlifting. Mary Osijo, bronze weightlifting. Chioma Onyekwere, gold in women's discus throw event. And you have Obiageri Pamela, who actually won bronze also in women's discus throw event. Looking at the way he's standing at the medal table right now, at least Nigeria, we've been able to stand 10th on the law with 3 gold, 1 silver, and you have 4 bronze there. Good one, 8 in all, 3 gold, 1 silver, 4 bronze. Look at this again.
It's all about, look at the Australia, the England I talked about, then New Zealand, Canada, South Africa. These countries won their medals mostly from the aquatic events. So many events under the aquatics. You talk about, this particular meter, this, that. So
there are so many events.
And they have athletes. I mean, if Australia are in England right now with 100 athletes, be sure that about 70 of them are competing in the aquatics, because that's their major area of strength. And because they have got the right resources invested in the right place or places, that is why they are getting the results. We have a lot of prospects in Nigeria. However, they have not been tapped. And this has happened over the years, over the decades. And how long? Every Commonwealth game, every Olympics or any other major international event, we see us going to those events with 6, 7, to compete in 6, 7, 8, at most 9 events. And then we compete in events that don't have so many, apart from athletics, of course, which we don't even have much, athletes and medal prospect athletes. We go to every other event with 2, 3, athletes. Other countries go to events with so many athletes in their areas
of strength.
But in our areas of strength, we also go to those events with
scanty numbers of athletes. If you are
in a country where you have over 200 million Nigerians, and out of this number, at least up to 1/10,
you can make sure you improve on the amount of athletes you are taking there. You don't know which one will actually get to the podium.
Exactly.
So it's better, instead of, if you are concentrating on 9 events, we have 9 sporting events, like it is right now, the Commonwealth Games.
Yeah.
Those 9, let's go with a large amount of contingent, like you mentioned.
Exactly.
So that at least you have chances of making it to the podium.
You know the focus. It gets so much. I get concerned actually about what happens with all of this. Now, whenever any international event, such as we are competing right now in Commonwealth Game comes, you see that the officials, the contingent, if you look at the number of athletes in the contingent, you will be seeing very few athletes. Meanwhile, the officials, whether you call them coaches, secretary of the team,
federation and all that,
you see that civil servants, all manner of politicians are imbued in this contingent number. Is it Nigeria went with maybe 90 persons?
92 or 93.
You'll be so shocked that athletes are just about 30, 35, 40, at most maybe 45, 50. I am finding out that officials, most of them don't even have direct impact in the events.
Are there. So it's not supposed to be like that.
And all of them are collecting estaco, they are collecting monies. And these monies would have been used over the years to develop athletes. So if you don't have any business, if you're not a coach, if you're not a team secretary, or you are probably doing something around media, you don't need to be there.
So that we can have more athletes to compete for Nigeria.
Compete, because the more the merrier. If you have, for example, 10 athletes competing in a particular event, not just the entire event.
I understand. For example, 100 meters, 200 meters,
you have like 100 meters, you have like 10 people competing in the 100 meters, or whether for men.
200 meters, 400 meters, hurdles and all that.
There's no how you would take out, medals from each of these. I mean, why do we continue doing the same
but
thing?
But another thing we should look at is the fact that qualification, you have to qualify. So most of these athletes that are picked, they qualify. So those that didn't make it.
How do you qualify if you don't present those that will qualify? How? The qualification, that's where it starts. Good. However, you need to present athletes who will qualify. If you are going for qualifier, you're going with 10 athletes.
So that they can, you can have more.
If you're going for qualifier, you're going with like 40 athletes in a particular event, or 50, at all, at least 10 or more than 10 will qualify. But if you are going with very minimum number of athletes, so you also get minimum number of people that will qualify.
Okay, so far we have the advantage of population, so we should use it.
Of course, we have. In every state, there's no how each state in this country will not
present one athlete.
At least
one athlete.
One is even at least 5 in each sport. There's no how.
And Nigerians can at least perform very well in any sport. Any sport.
For instance, in Ministry of Sport, they have zonal
competitions.
Coordinators. No, I'm talking about people now. Zonal coordinators, directors, this, that. Northwest, this, South.
All the geopolitical
So they can actually coordinate these things with the various state governments. They will coordinate these things.
And get the best
from January.
out.
We have Olympics coming up in about 3 years' time now. You are telling me that in the next 2 years we cannot get people that will qualify for different events or different sports when we plan it the way it should be?
But
the problem about spending the money the right way.
The problem is, I think the problem with Nigerian sport right now is about administration.
Yeah, in fact, that's the worst. That is the fulcrum, and that is even the worst of it all, because their administrators don't even care so much about what happens with these athletes who are young people. All they care about is that events are coming, who will go, who will be part of the contingent, this, that. You see that at an event, you have they appoint chef de mission, they appoint team coordinator, they appoint special this, director that. Unnecessary appointments. Then the athletes are not being funded to bring out the best, to come up. The numbers are supposed to also count. Look at Australia, for example. In this competition, they have over 100 athletes in aquatic events alone.
So why wouldn't they be topping the table?
So in aquatics, for example, they have been able to win at least something medals, if not more than 40 medals. Aquatics alone. And so you see that the event is by this weekend is climaxing. However, they have almost 50 gold medals. If you add other medals, they have over 100 right now.
Taking us back to the way the table is standing now, the medals table quickly. Well, that's just let you know, talking about the table. Well, so far we have 8 all in all. Looking at Australia, they have 42 gold medals, all in 106 medals. 32 silver, 32 bronze, followed by England, the host nation, with 31 gold medals, 34. And according to AK now, Australia could actually, they've make sure to go with more contingent, more athletes, so that they could earn more medals. Because right now, in aquatic sport alone, they've been able to win so many medals, up to 30 gold medals.
Yes.
And now they have 106. Today is 3. And we are going, it's going to fall on, it's going to end on 8. Okay. So 5 days to go. And now we are actually standing 10th on the law. We should use the strength of our population by allowing a lot of athletes to come for such an event, so that it will allow us to have more medals.
It's not as if Australia, England, New Zealand, South Africa have more population than Nigeria. I mean, as different countries. It's not as if.
So we should use our strength.
We should use our strength. If you talk about China, if China was to be part of,
if they come, you look at China at the Olympics, they always come with.
No, of course, because they use their strength. I mean, they use their population. Look at US. If they are coming, if they are to be part of this event,
they come as they come as a country.
So you see that at the table, you see US, China. Then Australia will follow, and all of that. You know, so they have the population, they use it. But we have the population, we don't use it.
Well,
okay. A single state in Nigeria could even do better than the whole of
some countries there.
I mean, some countries there, and then even with the 8 medals we have already, a state in Nigeria could even get more medals
All we need to do is to make sure we use
having as a country
our strength, population. Talking about our population, Ikeda has been advocating for that. If we use our population as our strength, we'll go places at the world event. Talking about the Commonwealth Games taking place in Birmingham right now, 8 medals, 3 gold, 1 silver, and we have bronze there. Well, so far, Team Nigeria continue to at least prove themselves one way or the other against all odds at Birmingham. Quickly, let's come back home as we talk about ITO Cup round of 32 will be coming up starting from tonight. Well, this evening rather, matches will be played across Nigeria. ITO Cup round of 32, Bayelsa United, Green Beret, Eyimba International versus Niger Tornadoes, Doma United, Lobi Stars, down straight to DMD versus Oyo Housing Corporation. You have Kogi United against Kanta United, Remo Stars, Aqua United, Sunshine Stars, Rovers FC. All those games will be coming up. Still looking at more games. We look at another set of player teams. Zamfara United versus Kano Pillars, Fulfill FC host El Kanemi Warriors, Kwara United against Wicked Tourists, Otasolo, a team that did well by dropping the likes of Rangers. They are here now. They'll be playing against Bende Insurance, Sokoto United against Nasarawa United. Dakada FC already qualified for round of 16. So this is round of 32, and we are looking at the fixtures.
Yeah, it's a good one, though upsets have not happened much except for
Otasolo
that won Aqua United.
Rangers.
Rangers.
Yes.
Then there is also one other club like that won Abia Warriors in the round of 64.
That's okay. Sorry, Otasolo defeated Rangers. Abia Warriors.
Yeah. So it's a good one. FA Cup, brings such moments of surprises, shocks. And we expect that more could happen at this round of 32. I wouldn't know why the Federation decides to be doing this after the regular season had ended.
And we have just, from the way it is now, CAF actually waiting for the team that wins this to join Remo Stars.
Exactly. They always wait for us. They always wait for us. It is everywhere in this country gets so discouraging that we don't understand. In every country, in every continent, the FA competitions, any cup competition at all
comes before.
It kind of goes pari passu, goes almost the same time with the regular season.
But at least by now, we ought to have
as the season is ending, in fact, even before the season ends, for example, in England, there is already cup winners, or there are cup winners already. So why are we playing our own, afterwards? Lack of planning, lack of projection, lack of focus.
Okay, maybe it's in Niger way. We're doing it in Niger way. Well, we've been talking sport, looking at the games that will be coming up this evening at ITO Cup round of 32. Well, the matches that will be on there, we just at least showcase them. Well, a big one. Let the teams actually qualify. Let's see the 16 teams that will be making it to the round of 16. Although 15 will be fighting right now. Out of all the teams, 15 will be qualifying to join Dakada FC, who have actually qualified for the round of 16. Well, Team Nigeria, we wish them all the best as they continue to gather more medals at the Commonwealth Games in Birmingham City. It's been with Ikena Okonkwo. Good to have you in the studio.
Thank you, Ajishafe.
Hopefully we can have more medals today.
We hope to have, but we should be able to learn lessons and project. I mean, these events come once in 4 years. So why must we always be caught napping at the time that we should be waxing strong and, of course, projecting our country better?
It's always good to prepare ahead. Well, good one there, Team Nigeria. We wish you all the best in Birmingham, and that will be it on 360 Sport. I am Adini Ajishafe. Thanks for watching.